ago. As you can see, 2-0 in the head-to-head. The last time they met was at the... As they get underway, Aaron, the first question is, what attributes do you think Ester has that has taken her on this journey so far?
I must admit, there are some players where I wait and watch them live one day. So this is the first time I'm seeing Ester apart from peripheral vision.
You've heard the story. It's actually pretty good too. And there's also this almost never say die attitude that she likes to push the Uber Cup. But Ester definitely one of the reasons why Indonesia had
singles from Indonesia. They haven't seemingly concentrated. Dina Jiptawan and Tunjung all have a quite risky way of playing.
Yeah. And very useful around the net. There's always proof of that. Shot maker on in this final, but she does not seem to be overawed at all for her first final.
I think the sense of occasion might have been too much for her in that semi-final.
Yeah. Kim Gaan was the opponent.
Ohori.
Well, as is the case with all the other disciplines, new champion. That's a wonderful.
And Ohori has neutralized some really fast-paced players. Carolina Marin for one.
And Kim Gaan was the final last year. Baewon won that. Well left. For Indonesian badminton, there were no finalists at the Indonesia Open from Indonesia, and of course China was dominating the finals in Singapore as well.
Tournaments, their stadiums are much larger, conditions are not as stable, so...
Yeah, that's Indonesia. Of course, both of them withdrew from this tournament. Preparation for Paris, which is just 6 weeks away now. Oh, beautiful, and looking good so far. Certainly not having the run that she's had this week.
So where we can't quite point out Ohori's signature shots yet because there's no opportunity to hit them. But this kind of longer rally, we should be able to see a chance for her to pull it out.
That's certainly more like it. There you go. That. Wardoyo has possibly left too many at the back, and that's never, it's not going to work all the time. That's another one which
worked for a long time in Japan.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have that kind of knowledge, it can always help. It's fast play. That's a nice touch.
So that's when we'll see the full version of Ohori.
Well, so far, for her first ever Super 500 final, she's been doing very well. She has picked up a Super 100.
A big thing that players need to train for is to be able to play when you're not hot.
But if she can claw it up, tie it up at 13 all, then perhaps she can start exerting the control.
Ohori taking the initiative now.
Well, she has to start channeling all that extra experience she has from playing on the tour. One thing Ester has, racket head speed, that's what it's all about. Nice little touch in. And it was called in for a reason. 13. 3 bronzes on top of that. And that's... And another mistake for Ohori.
Wow, that's really
less. Body shot, good idea from Ohori. Trying to peg her back court. That's well left.
Win a point without your signature shot.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's another one for Ohori. It's wonderful from Wardoyo. For Wardoyo to have in her head that her opponent was flawed. That's big, and it's going to be finished. And that's the thing. She just keeps going. That's what Supanita and Kim Garam found very irritating in terms of putting out. Very easy to forget that she's 18 years old and this is her first season on the tour. It's gone long. It's helped, as I said, by the huge amount of withdrawals this week. And perhaps that's tweaked the draw a little, but still. You get what you get, and this is very good for her and for us. That's a great pickup. Caught on the other side. Let's see if Ohori has a better grip on things from this side.
Fault.
Into your opponent.
Into your opponent.
Bullet shot, I like to call them. That's big. Wow, that was the first game Ohori's dropped all week. That's also going to be weighing on her mind. That's much better.
I've been eager to point out for the viewers
as well, the 3-2, if I recall. That's a nice hold and drop by Wardoyo. Bringing the net into play. And the way Wardoyo hits, she might actually need them. It's one.
Well, Ohori, not the kind of kinetic player that Supanita is.
Oh, look at that. Supanita definitely. She's runs down points and is so fast around court. I guess you have to be. That's all. Wow. The defense has been fantastic, Wardoyo. Now she's in charge. 9,200 for the winner, 7,008 for runner-up at Super 500 level. That would certainly benefit Ester Wardoyo in the infancy of her career.
Install this plan B until such time as
it cannot be installed anymore, and it's basically just chasing and being reactive. That was good.
She has been coming in. She has found the opportunities. Just that one next shot that she can't execute today.
And it's been too powerful. That's better. That's must-win second game. Well, that's one of the main things of sport. If you can win when you're not playing well, then that's actual true championship quality.
Remind everyone of someone who does play through a non-hot phase. Saina Nehwal, very good at playing through not being hot.
It's a nice bit of deception from Wardoyo, who's again just playing out until that frustration translates to hopefully an error, just like that. again. Oh, she's pushed that wide as well. The kind of efficiency that she wants, that's another shot. But certainly in Indonesia, yes, this is going to be very welcome. Playing on Ohori's mind. Right now, she's still got a little bit of time. That's a good...
I remember her too.
Yeah. Since then, no. And before that, it was Lenny Permana in 2001, 2002. And that was it. Elevated the game. She's now really taking it to the likes of Chen Yufei and Yamaguchi. And they saw what this was all about. And Ohori kind of delayed a bit. She, as I said, she was almost a victim. For her to tie it up. She was caught out there.
Well, it's a Yamaguchi shot. Not even closing in on the net,
Yeah.
and already it passed her.
Well, that's gone. Straight to the body. That's a costly error. And though. Both of them firing, trying to... Again. And I think she's... That Ester was looking for the big shot. And I think that she is going to have to pick a different strategy. Oh, how did that come back? And it didn't come back. That's in. It's the slightest drop into front. The court, of course, they will change mid-game.
I'm looking for that. Good. It's also a soft skill that she would have been.
Service over.
Too good.
Well, you know, they have said there are some players. Yamaguchi's another one. That's her first crack at it.
That's a signature from Ohori.
Well, the longer the rally goes, the more it's playing into Ohori's hands. Oh, that looked like it just might have been heading out.
Ohori likes to give the audience these nice opportunities.
Right. Because that
But
is,
she has to be able to read the pace of her opponent first and get used to it.
she tried to go. And Wardoyo has definitely been scoring on intercepted short rallies with big shots.
Service.
Simmering.
That's in. Which she still hasn't really come out of.
Well,
that's better. Yeah, but at some point, Wardoyo should kick back into life, especially from that side of the court. Bit late there, Wardoyo, with her feet. Just caught shuttle watching.
Maybe Wardoyo's not huffing as much, but you can see drenched in perspiration.
Alone will get you.
And every time before you go for a smash, you're thinking, well, if I hit it and they're in position, then it's going to come flying back. So there's a lot of thoughts before they hit one of those shots.
Now, Ohori trying to push here. That was a great drop. Now she's got control. Almost. And that's where she's finishing up. Oh, that was a great response from...
It's the kind of gamble that singles players take.
It's obvious that Ohori, conversely, has played well considering she's not on 100% top form. And now that she's ahead here...
So...
Well, there are so many factors of the game that Ester Wardoyo has to sharpen up on. She was wondering what was going on. She was spinning rackets in the air, and now she's forcing errors. 14-9, and Ohori looks like she's on her way to making this 3-0 head-to-head. Oh, she's out of position here. Well, any of the Chinese women's singles players have turned up in Australia this week. None in the 8 seeds. Han Yue, Wang Zhiyi, Chen Yufei, Gao Fangji. But that's still taking nothing away from these two ladies. Part of the calendar because of the Olympics. There was always going to be some casualties in terms of entrance. And slightly doubting where she should be as well. A bit late to some of these shots. That was wonderful.
Victor, and Victor was ahead, very close to winning, but just was too tired. And then Christy came back like 10 points to win the match. If not more. Oh, wonderful shot, man. That Wardoyo will have to think, can I cover the rear court when it lifts to the back if I'm tired myself?
Yeah, and then she, of course, could be caught on the flanks. That's wonderful. I think that second win you're tied up at 16 last time. But it has to be very smart play from Ester, and obviously no mistakes allowed once you hit 18. Oh, that's wonderful.
Very good.
Once again. So harsh for these players. That's a little bit worrying. That's high. It's almost like it's just the energy and the passion that's driving her to do it. Oh, what a shot. She went for the big... She's done it!